Hey guys, in the most recent video, I told you guys that I'm gonna make a video on Jon Jones, and this is it. Um, as for me, uh, I think there's nothing in this world that is not symbolic. So that's just a way that I perceive the world. And you know, Jon Jones won the heavyweight championship of UFC and against Cyril Gane, and I think Jon Jones is a minister's son, and I think Jon Jones certainly is a Nazarite archetype. If you know what that means, Nazarite is a concept in the Bible. Certain people, especially in Judges in the Old Testament, certain people were anointed, like divinely anointed, and they had some supernatural powers, especially some battling and combat powers like physical strength. So the Israelites, when they did not have kings, those were the judges, anointed ones, each sent by God to save the Israelites from the heathens. And I wanted to stress that Jon Jones has a lot of things in common with Samson. Even the way their names sound, like Samson and Jon Jones, the same sounding um, pronunciation, just the way their names are. I think it has also to do with the fact that they are anointed. They have sort of anointing from God, so their names are easy, right? So Samson and Jon Jones is really it's really something to think about because it can get to the crowd's minds very quickly and very easily. So they they have kind of a spotlight effect from God. That's what I find in the life of Jon Jones. And I said that Jon Jones has a lot of things in common with the life of Samson. Not only their names being pronounced easy, and also if you think about it, if you pay some attention to it, people to the fact that people were amazed and surprised because of Samson's strength, we can make a guess that most likely Samson did not have a physique that was like a heavyweight bodybuilder and such. So many scholars, many biblical scholars say Samson's physique must have looked leaned to the skinnier side. Like he must have looked sinewy and not too bulky, so to speak. Because if Samson looked like Brock Lesnar, or if Samson looked like Francis Ngannou, it would be nothing of a amazing thing, because that would have been just too obvious. Like man of that stature, man of that stature, and man of that physique is just it's just obvious. So of course Jon Jones' physique is great. Like his genetics, he's like 6'5" and longest reach in the UFC history. But he's not this type of person that's built like a brick or like bulky and stuff. So that is the second thing. So the first thing Samson and Jon Jones have in common is their names pronunciation being really easy and catchy to the crowd's mind. The second thing now I just mentioned is that their physique being not too bulky. So the opponents were surprised. This particular thing, Jon Jones himself even said in an interview that uh, he heard his opponents after the fight, his opponents say Jon Jones is stronger than I thought him to be, stuff like that. So that is the thing Jon Jones have in common with Samson. The third thing is that they made lots of mistakes and lots of things to be like blamed by people. If you look at the Bible, Samson did some things. Not only the most famous thing with Delilah, the prostitute, but also because he was too strong and he couldn't get full control, full self-control. He did some silly things like tying some foxes' tails and lighting those foxes' tails on fire. So he destroyed some. Samson destroyed great amount of farmland of the Philistines, and that just in my mind that just overlaps with Jon Jones's many incidents that were more than enough to make him blamed by the masses. And I am really what I'm doing is analyzing, and I'm not really that huge fan of Jon Jones. But this theme and to think about it this way just came to me as really interesting. And yeah, I am glad for Jon Jones that his life did not resemble Samson's, in the sense that Samson's only victory of his latter half of Samson's whole life was when right before he died. Like the exact same time when he died, he killed more Philistines than the amount of Philistine people he killed throughout his whole life. But I'm glad for Jon Jones that he did not resemble Samson's life in that way, in that manner, because he has probably he has many years left in his life. He looks more focused and looks like he's having better relationship with his fiancee than some past times. So yeah, this is all I wanted to speak to you guys on this matter. I hope you guys found my perspective somewhat interesting or insightful. Comment down below what you guys' thoughts are, and yeah, I'm coming back just as strong and even stronger after a relapse. So yeah, prayers your ways always. My name is King David. In my channel, we talk about semen retention, temperance, self-improvement, and spiritual growth. Because I am consistent, I'll do another one like this very soon. Bye, guys. Thank you always. Peace.